Coming up on today's FNN, we head to Southwood to explore their newest upgrade.
Plus, we check in with those who help to keep our athletes out on the field.
And we highlight our cross-country teams at states. Stay tuned for all that and more because FNN starts now. Happy Friday, Falcons. I'm Jasmine Smithers.
And I'm Maureen Mooney.
There are many people in an athlete circle besides their teammates and coaches. FNN reporter Brooklyn Gibson spent some time with our athletic trainers to find out the importance of sports medicine.
Having the responsibility of an athlete's health all in one's hands is a pressuring responsibility only some are capable of. EK athletic trainer Madeline Willerer shares what comes with taking on the role.
You have to have a big heart to do this job. We care a lot about every single athlete, every single person that comes through this room. Everybody has their own story. When you're cheering, we're cheering. When you're crying, we are also crying. So I think one of the biggest challenges is, we love you guys so much. And so when you guys are sad or hurt, we also kind of take that on as our own stuff too.
The hard work of the athletic trainers never goes unnoticed by our EK athletes. Charlie Nichols gives us the rundown on how the athletic trainers support him and his teammates.
I got hurt on the 10th play of the game, so obviously I wasn't expecting it because it just happened so soon, especially because the game just had started. But I felt like an instant rush of panic and everything. But Maddie wasn't there at the time, but the trainers that did come out, they really helped me. They helped me calm down and everything, and they got me all the resources that I need to be able to sit out the rest of the game.
Working in the sports and medical realm is not only fun, but also a learning experience. EK athletic trainer, sports medicine teacher, and biophysics teacher, Mrs. Ustindi, tells us her goals for what she wants the sports medicine class to look like in the future.
I would love to be able to talk and teach you guys more than just the ankle and the knee. To be able to teach you guys the shoulder and the wrist and all the different things, but we would need 2 semesters. So to be able to see our sports medicine program grow, have more kids through it, have more kids helping on the sidelines. That is my goal for it. Get Maddie in a role where she's teaching.
Athletic trainers all across the district, including ours at EK, will always do their best to keep our athletes the strongest and healthiest. At East Kentwood, I'm Brooklyn G.
If you are interested in checking out sports medicine class, be sure to talk to your counselor soon to see if it can fit into your schedule.
On October 17, the Kentwood District Library received the Michigan Library Association Intellectual Freedom Award. Winning the MLA's Intellectual Freedom Award shows a library outstanding efforts to support and promote the values of intellectual freedom and the right to read. Founded in 1927, Kent District Library is a public system operating 20 branch libraries that serve more than 400,000 residents all throughout the community. KDL Executive Director Lance Werner speaks about what it means for him to receive the award. He emphasizes that at KDL, everyone is welcome.
For me, it's huge for the library, but even more importantly, it's huge for all of West Michigan. Mm-hmm. We firmly believe at the library that everybody has a seat at the table, and we want to always make sure that we have representative materials that represent the people that we serve. Mm-hmm. And so we have a very diverse array of books and materials available.
The KDL Library provides creative opportunities for people of all ages. Be sure to visit your local library to explore everything that they have to offer.
East Kentwood has a wide range of diverse nations represented, with one of the most prominent being the Ethiopian community. Even a few of our own FNN members are of the Ethiopian descent. Our own FNN reporter, Robrel Yakup, discusses the importance of preserving cultures in America.
As a child of 2 Ethiopian parents, I feel the expectations to carry on a legacy. To carry on that legacy, I have to find ways to connect to my own culture. And this can be through music, clothing, or even through food. Especially with the soon-to-be opening Ethio-Mart by the owners of the local Gusha restaurant. Fellow Ethiopian Falcons, such as my own younger brother, have their own ways to connect to their own heritage too.
With new people being introduced to the Ethiopian culture by the market, people could get interested in research on Ethiopian culture, which on the long run could make Kentwood a more larger, vast, diverse community while still being unified.
One way I connect with my Ethiopian culture is by doing coffee ceremonies, and it's basically where a person pours freshly brewed coffee for everyone, including family members and friends, and you basically just talk and chit-chat and just share a bond and experiences.
Our Ethiopian heritage has resonated with us well, but for that heritage to be fully realized, you need a parent there to guide you. My father, Jakob Suleiman, came to the United States at the turn of the century, leaving his life for a drastic adjustment.
When I come in the first 6 months, it's a little bit different American culture. Each time I want to show for my kids my culture, like for example, in Ethiopian Eastern and an American Eastern is different. And then every time when we live in, at least I have to show 25% Ethiopian culture. So my kids is born here, so 75% they have American culture. It's good for the kids.
A way to view the growth of Ethiopian culture is by looking how kids want to learn it. My younger sister, Hermela Jakob, is eager to learn more about her heritage and show she can carry on that legacy.
How I want to learn more about my Ethiopian culture is that I want to include myself in more like Ethiopian activities, and I want to learn more about my Ethiopian language.
As a proud member of the Ethiopian community, I wish for others to learn more about my own culture, but also implore others to learn more about their own cultures too. At EK, I'm Rebel Jakob.
Kenwood Public Schools is constantly upgrading and expanding buildings. At Southwood Elementary, their latest project adds in a brand new kitchen facility to help provide for their students. FNI reporter Inari Roberts digs into the expansion.
According to AmericanProgress.org, free meals improve students' health and attendance. If you know elementary students, you know they're pretty picky, but making sure they have different varieties of food will strive them to become better academically. Principal Jeff Overcleave talks about how important it is for students to have nutritional meals every day.
It makes a tremendous amount of difference when the students have good, nutritious food with full bellies. That's going to excel our learning and make a big difference for what happens in our classrooms each and every day.
The whole community is thrilled to hear about the kitchen expansion. Having a new kitchen is more than just fresh food. It also impacts the kiddos in the classroom. Mr. Overcleave mentions how the community is excited to hear about this expansion being created.
All I've heard has been positives from family members, people that see all the construction going on, and I know our students will be really excited once this gets up and running.
There is no one more excited than the students themselves. 5th grader Mia Izquierdo is already dreaming big about what her next school meal could be.
Something that I would want at the school is probably pizza.
Students and staff cannot wait for this project to be done. The kitchen will be finished in April of 2025, making this the first steps of many to making Kenwood Kitchen state-of-the-art. At Southwood Elementary, I'm Inari Roberts.
Kenwood Public Schools continue to see new projects being added throughout the district, and the kitchen expansion is the start of many upgrades to food services. And that wraps up Siri News today.
Now let's toss it over to Erica Large for your EK Sports Report. What's up, Falcons? It's your girl Erica, and this is your EK Sports Report. First up, we head to Michigan International Speedway with our cross-country team. Our boys cross-country team headed to Brooklyn, Michigan, feeling confident, and the team ran very well, bringing home a 7th place finish, one of the best ever in team history. Isaac Tanis and sophomore Justin Johnson both received all-state honors. For Isaac, he says that it feels good winning, and he's glad he achieved this for the coaches. On the girls' side, Ava Lawrence represented EK and earned herself a top 40 finish. She set a new PR by a full 9 seconds at 18:40. Congratulations to her, the boys, Coach Gums, and Coach Stevenson on an awesome season. Onto the courts as we have volleyball districts underway. Alana Bailey and Bria Quemi led the Falcons into the tough round matchup against the Fighting Scots of Caledonia. Sadly, they ended up losing 3 sets, and that wraps up their season. Well, that does it for today's sports report. We'll see you back here next week. Now let's flip it back to the desk.
Thanks, Erica.
Now let's wrap up this week's show with the return of What's in a Box.
Check it out.
A cup? Oh. Wait. Why is it wet? Is it? I don't know. Oh, pebbles? Rocks? Oh.
Where I'm going from the side, like. Was it like a apple or something? A pumpkin? All right, bet.
Okay. Shoot, why am I like scared? What the heck? The heck? Oh, is that a pine cone?
All right, I can do it now. Oh, I'm scared. A pumpkin?
And that does it for today's show.
And we'll be back next Friday with more FNN. Until then, make sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to Falcon News Network on YouTube, where you can catch live stream, previous episodes, and other content.
Plus, check the posters around the school to tune into our radio station and check out our Spotify podcasting channel.
And we'll see you back here next week.